Less than a week before Christmas, and COVID hospital admissions across New York are rising. A spike in Omicron cases has many live shows and sporting events being postponed or cancelled. It also has many people waiting for hours in long lines just to get tested.
New York City is already dressed up for the holiday season, but behind all these costumes and celebrations, there is one major concern: the looming Omicron coronavirus variant.
It's going to take over. And if you look at what it's done in South Africa, what it's doing in the UK, and what it's starting to do right now, we are going to be in for some serious difficulties right now, and we better be doing more to mitigate against that.
Just a few days before Christmas, Dr. Anthony Fauci and many other health experts are issuing strong warnings to all Americans.
There's a tsunami coming. This Omicron variant is extraordinarily contagious. This may be the most contagious virus that civilization has faced in our lifetimes.
Those warnings as Delta is driving the current surge, with New York State breaking the highest single-day COVID-19 case count for the third consecutive day. On Sunday, 22,478 positive COVID-19 cases were reported across the state, up from 21,908 on Saturday. On Friday, that number stood at 21,027 positive cases. In New York City, COVID-19 cases more than doubled last week, and while caseloads are high, Mayor-elect Eric Adams says the city is not seeing a substantial number of deaths or problems with hospitalizations. With the spread shutting down everything from the Rockettes to some Broadway shows to 7 NHL teams to New Yorkers and to the rest of the country, the message is clear.
This temporary reality demands an urgent, immediate step, which is to maximize vaccination.
But for many New Yorkers, their immediate need is getting tested, and there is growing frustration as people are, once again, dealing with long lines and fewer options.
I drove here from upstate because upstate it's impossible to even be tested PCR test. So I drove here to stay in this line.
We don't want to be standing in line when it's 30 degrees outside, waiting for a test.
Nearly 2 years into the pandemic, this is not the holiday season New Yorkers were expecting. And if you're planning to spend your New Year's Eve in Times Square,
as of right now, we're mandating that everyone who comes to Times Square on New Year's Eve be vaccinated. We don't want to be tone deaf. We realize that there is a surge, and we're going to be working with them and our medical experts to follow the data and the science.
Trying to strike a more optimistic tone, Mayor Bill de Blasio telling New Yorkers and visitors alike not to dash their holiday plans. Not yet.
We're going to make a decision before Christmas. We're certainly looking at the new challenge we're facing. But again, this is an all-vaccination event, and it is outdoors. And those are two very, very important favorable factors.